Hello, my wonderful families on the internet. Welcome to Manifest Coding Academy. Today we are going to begin our journey in Python, and I would like to say a big thank you to PowerPoint School for creating such amazing PowerPoint for this presentation. And I also like to point it out that this course is not for intermediate or advanced Python programming languages, but if you like to stick around at the end, there will be advanced and intermediate courses here so you can watch it. Thanks for your understanding. And for the beginners also, I would like to tell you that today there is not going to be anything like coding or anything like that. We are going to look at what Python is and what is programming and programming language, and how to set up Python on your computer to get it run so that next time when you come, you can begin in the programming language. So today is going to be a little bit boring for you. It's going to be talking without any programming. So all this out of the way, let's get started. I also have a simple script here. Let me read it for you. If ready, print. All right, let's get started. So are you ready? Yeah, I am also. Let's get started. Okay. So I would like to ask you that what is programming and programming language? Yeah, I'm waiting for your response. Yeah, I know, right? You know. Okay, so let me explain what programming is all about. Programming is a set of instructions you give to a computer to what execute a task. What I mean is, you as a human being, you can think for yourself, but programmers have to give some a set of instruction to a computer to execute. The computer can't think for themselves. You have to think for them. So you thinking for them is what you call as programming, by giving them a set of instruction for them to follow to do some particular task. For example, you can set an alarm. That is instruction you are giving it to your computer. You can set an alarm on your computer that when it's 6:30, you wake me up. So when it exactly 6:30, the alarm will bell out, and then you have to get up from wherever you are and then go and off it. So that is a set of instruction you give to the computer, and that is what is termed by programming. And then what is programming language? Programming language is the language that you use, okay, to create that set of instruction. So when you have your softwares, for example, you have a WhatsApp messaging on your phones that you use to chat your friends. There are a bunch of instructions behind the scene that take your input and then send it back. And what did they use to write this set of instructions? That is called programming language. So we are going to use the programming language to develop the instruction for the computer to follow. All right. We have a lot of things in programming language, and a lot of programming languages out there. Some of them have similarities in their syntax and all those stuff, but each of them has their own unique way of writing the program. That is called syntax. So in this particular course and journey, we are going to look at Python syntax, how to write Python code and how to execute in Python and how to be a pro in Python. So that is all this course is all about. Now, when you come to the setup, first you have to know what Python is all about. So what is Python? Python is a programming language. Just have explained in the previous slide that programming language is what you use to write a set of instructions for the computer. So Python is one of them. It's a programming language. And Python is very easy to write. Okay, it's very easy to read and write. Some of the programming languages, when you see it, kind of a little bit difficult if you don't know programming well. So Python has been in the existence for a while, and it's very easy to read and then write the code. So when you come to the coding aspect, you understand what I'm talking about. For now, bear with me here. Okay. Now, Python has a lot of libraries and things. You will learn all these things later. But for now, you need to know that Python is used in any aspect, any situation that you can find yourself in: automation, scripting, web development, and other stuffs that you have. You can use Python to do that. Originally, YouTube also used Python for starting up their project like this. So Python is a very powerful programming language, and I'm glad to teach you for you to also become a Python programmer. Now, Python is what is called interpreted language. Okay, interpreted, meaning that you don't need to compile the code to get a binary code before you can execute. What I mean is, um, in C programming, if you know C programming a little bit, then before you can execute a C program, you have to compile. After the compile, then you can run. Okay, but Python is not like that. Python is interpreted. What it means is the interpreter will open your code and then read it line by line. So on the fly, you don't need to compile on the desktop before you come and run. You do it on the fly. You write your code, you execute, and then you get output. Okay, so that is what is termed by interpreted language. Okay, and then Python is also a dynamically typed. Dynamically typed means that you don't need to. Let me demonstrate this one. Let me go back to my desktop and then show you what I mean. Okay, so I'll open command prompt and type Python. By the way, I'm on a Windows, so Mac and Ubuntu guys, I hope you know how to go to your terminal, and then so you want to go to your terminal, you just have to type Python 3 or Python 2. It depend, but I will show you later on when you're doing the setup. If you don't have anything like that, I will show you how to use it. So don't worry about it. Now, when I type Python, I have this three what do you call it, greater than symbol, which shows that I'm in Python and even tells you the version I'm using here, Python 3.7.6. Now, what I mean by dynamically typed means that we have different kinds of data types in every programming languages. We have int, we have float, we have double, and a whole lot of other data types that you have. So int is just an integer, or a short form of integer. Float and double, there is no much difference. Is the point, just like the decimal 0.00 or 6.5, that is called by float or double. And then the integer is just the single numbers 8, 9, 10, 11. These are the integers. So in Python, you don't need to do anything like that. When you declare a variable, okay, I will explain about variables. I told you that this particular video is all about knowing something small about Python before you move. So there is no programming and anything. So bear with me here. What I'm trying to explain is the dynamically type. So when you hear any terms and you don't understand, don't worry. Don't even worry at all, because you learn more as you move on to this course. So when I want to declare a variable, I'll say name, okay? Name, and I can assign a value to it by saying justice, okay? And then when I press enter and I type name, I'll get justice back. Okay, look at this side. I did not even specify any data type. We have another data type called str or string. Okay, string is also another data type, which is this string that I just typed here. In JavaScript, what do you call it, Java, C, you have to bring the string and then I type the name before I assign the value to it like this. That is what it turns by in dynamic character, because you have to declare the data type first before you move on, assign value to the variable. But in Python, you don't need to do anything like that. If I want to declare a number, I just have to provide the name of the variable and then assign the value to it, and I'll get my variable like that. You don't need to provide int n is equal to 9. No, you don't do that in Python, and that is done by dynamically type. On the fly, you just have to provide the name of the variable, assign value to it, and you are good to go. So that's what's called by dynamically type. I hope you understand what is called dynamically type. So that is all about a little bit. Let me see. Let's a little bit about Python, and I'll give you a link that point to Python programming language so that you can learn more about their history and every stuff. So let's move on to the installation type. Okay. Um, the installation type, you have to go to the website python.org, www.python.org. So you have what do you call it, Python 3.9 as I'm recording this video. That's the version that is available. But if you like, you can go to all release and then you have different versions: 3.9, 3.8, 3.7. I already have 3.9 installed and 3.7 installed on my laptop. So what I'm going to use to explain, demonstrate to you how to install the Python IDE on your computer is 3.8. As you are learning, it doesn't matter which version you use right now because you are just learning. So when you become pro in Python, or you know more about Python, then you can use different any version that you want you use. Okay, so but for now, in this video, I will use Python 3.7 for the video, and when you know more about Python, you can shift to different aspects. So as I said, I already have 3.9 and then 3.7 installed. So I'm going to download the 3.8 to demonstrate how to install it on your computer. So I'll click on the download and come to this aspect. You have the Windows version, which is 64 or 32. I'll go for the executable file. Just click on Windows executable file and then click on install that down. Okay. For Mac users, I will come back to you later, but let me focus on the Windows users for now. So when you download, you go to your download folder and search for the Python, and then you double click on this executable file. It open, and then you click on install now. But what I want to show is you can click on add to path, okay, and then it will be added to your path. What I mean is if you don't click on add to path and you install it, when you go to command prompt and type Python, you will not get it. It tells you that Python is not recognizable uh, command. So you have to click on add to path, and then I'll not click it, but I'll show you another way using it to do it. So I'll click on install and let's wait for it to install. Okay, now that one is finished. So let me show you how to add it to the path. You right click on this PC, go to properties, advanced settings, environment. Now, before we move on, let's search for where Python was installed. Okay, so I'll click on, go to this drive C, and then go to users, then your username, you click on app data, local variable, local search for programs. You have Python here, then you have Python 3.0. You double click, and then when you double click, you have this folder. So you click inside this bar, and then copy the path. Then you come back to this side, you click on paths, you open this window, you click on new, okay, then you paste it here, and then that's it, you added it. Then you go back again. You see, the first one was inside the folder, which is Python 3.8, like that. Then when you come back again, you click on scripts, then you copy this um, link, also this path here. Then you come back to the environment, you click on new again, then you paste it there, and that's it. You click OK, OK, and OK. Now I'll show you that it's not going to come as Python 3.8. Python. I still have Python 3.0. I already installed it, Python 3.8. The reason is I have this one in my environment as the first Python that I want to use. For you, you just install Python on your computer, so you'll not see anything like that. When you come straight to the version that you just use. But in case, okay, in case that you have different Python installed before you install Python 3.8, then what you can do is to use the new version that you have to go back to the environment variable again by going to this PC properties, settings, environment variable, you go to path. Now I have this, so this is what I want to use for now. I'll click on it and then click to move up, okay, and then click on this one again and then move up. You have to move the script. This is the script, so you have to move the script first before the Python path. Then you click OK, OK, and close this side. Now if I go back to command prompt and type Python, now you see that, oops, let me go back again. Wait, I have to close this window and then open it to see. Get it here. So at first I was just using the same window as well. So when I close it and came back, now I type Python, I see that I have Python 3.8, 3.6, sorry. So this is what you do to set up Python on your computer. Now, now that you have this on your computer, you can go to your start menu and you see that Python 3.8 is here. You have IDEL. You click on it and it will open the Python shell for you. Okay, so that you can use it. So you have this Python shell. I will explain. Let me explain this one before I move on. This is the shell, and when you go to file new, this is the script. So here, this one is just a fly. You do something and you get your result at the go. Okay, so you can't do anything here. You can't write any code and save it. So if you want to write more code and save it on your desktop, then you have to come to the script aspect. This is the shell and then this is the script. So to get to the script, you have to click on file and then new, or you use Control N to open a new script. So this is the difference. I will explain more when we are doing programming or coding. Now let me come back to those who are using the Mac and then Linux. For Mac users, you have to type, you go to your command from what do you call it, terminal, and then you type this command brew install Python, and then you have your Python installed on your computer. Now for Linux computer users, for Linux, it come automatically installed Python on it. So to check which version is installed on it, you have to type Python hyphen version, and then you get this window. So we don't have this like that. So you will see um, your version that you have on your Python, and to this will give you the Python 2.7. So to check for Python 3 version, you have to type Python 3 hyphen version, and that will give you the version. So I'm on Windows, that's why you see this kind of error. So don't mind Windows. So that is for Linux and then Mac users. All right, so now that we have Python installed on our computer, we can do my things with Python later. So this is it. This is all about Python. And as I said, I will link the Python link into the description so that you can check it out. So I'll put it in the description, then you check it out. And again, I would like to say one thing. Maybe you don't want to install Python on your computer for now. You just want to use it and then install it later. Then you can go to this website here, which is repl.it/languages/python3, and you have this windows open, so you can do my things about it by typing just like you have it on your computer. Hello, you just click on run, and then you have it your result as in. To save your files, you have to create an account and then log in so that all your files will be saved in your account for you. And then you want to go pro, you have to buy some pro version. But for now, you can just install it on your computer and then learn it. And if you don't want to, you can come here and then do it. Again, there's another website which can help you also run Python online. That is Python Anywhere. Okay, you type Python Anywhere, and you come here. You have to log in first. So if you don't have an account, it's not like this one that you can do it on the go. But this, before you can do it, you have to create an account. Okay, so you can come here and then create an account and yeah, start using Python, and it's very powerful. You can use it to host your Python Django application online for people to use. So as we move on along, in case I bring a Django course, I'll show you how to host it here so that people can also use your website. So that's it. That's it about Python for now. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around, and I know it's a boring stuff because it's all about talking, and don't worry, you need to know something small about Python before we move on. So the next video is going to be interesting because we are going to code, we are going to get our hands dirty in Python. So thank you very much for sticking around, and I would like to say that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and then subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss a future upload. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Stay blessed and have a nice weekend, and enjoy your weekend, man. Bye.